guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna talk about Loki episode 2, The Variant. Okay, let's get into it. So when the show opens, they're in Oshkosh, Wisconsin in 1985. There's a, I'm gonna look down to look at my notes. So there's a, some type of old-timey fair that's going down. A Renaissance fair that's happening. And then these TVA agents just pop up out of nowhere. That's the place. That's what it's called, the TVA. I know last time I was like, this place, these things, these people. Yeah. So, it's the TVA. The TVA agents pop up. They're dressed in like these SWAT uniforms and all of this other, And a lady walks up to them like, hold on, you're not dressed for like this. This is like a certain, you're supposed to be dressed like you're at a Renaissance fair. And like the one agent just like brush her off, whatever. I do want to note that girl looked a lot like the actress that plays Agatha in WandaVision. Just wanted to note that because that was my first thought when I saw her. I'm like, oh my goodness, it looks like Agatha. They basically, this TVA agent is talking about a Nexus event. And when I hear Nexus, I automatically think of WandaVision. Now, I don't know, like, I don't really know the history of, like, the Nexus and the Nexus, besides what I've seen in the movies. Because, as I said before, well, I don't know if I said it before or not, but I didn't read all the comics when I was a kid. I had the comics. We had a lot of comics. We lost the comics. I don't want to get into the conversation. Lord Jesus. I don't want to talk about it. So the TVA agent they go into this tent because they want to investigate they want to investigate this Nexus event. So they get into this tent and they start looking around and they're like, oh no, or I think no variant energy, I think she said. And all of a sudden the speakers start blasting on the overhead speakers and they start playing Hero. Now, I'm not going to sing the song. If you watch the show, then you know. And if you like the song, then you know. Any movie or show you've ever seen it in, you know how you get when you hear it. Seriously. Okay, so the TVA agents, they go on, they hear the song. All of a sudden, it's like these fingers and this green little that comes on this one agent's head. The agent just goes fucking buck wild. Okay, she started killing all of her fellow agents. Like, she going in too. Like, she even took her helmet off. Like, I don't care. Like, there's no care in the world. Okay, so after she gets down to the last agent, the variant is what they're calling it. The variant Loki comes, well, the other variant Loki, because I guess all Lokis are variant. I don't know. Okay, so after the variant possesses the agent and the agent kills all of her people, she gets to the last almost all of them. She gets to the last person and the variant comes and just ends that situation and then kidnaps her. Like, basically takes her through one of those little doorways that I told you about. I don't know what that doorway is called, but it's a doorway and it be glowing. Okay? It be glowing. Okay, so we get back into the agency or whatever. Like, that's what they zoom in on. That's what, the shot. They come in and you see these feet that's up there and you automatically know it's Loki's long legs. So Loki's there. He's reading a magazine. He's got his leg up and he's talking to the little clock creature, which I found out her name is Miss Minutes. Now, Miss Minutes is weird as fuck to me. Like, I don't know what it is about Miss Minutes, but something ain't right with her. Like, I feel like she might actually be the actual timekeeper. Like, it's probably just her. Like, period. Like, I don't know. It just seems weird. Like, because these timekeepers, they keep on talking about for all time, always. But the only face you actually really see is Miss Minutes and Ravonna. And Ravonna seemed like she seemed like she's just brainwashed in a motherfucker. So she probably has no idea what the hell the TVA is or who the timekeepers are. She probably doesn't even question who they are. Just like Mobius Just like Mobius. We'll get to that. I'm getting ahead of myself. We're gonna get to that. That's a little bit further in the episode. Okay, so, let me see. Oh, so after Loki is, chilling at the desk with Miss Minutes and her weirdo ass, he gets confronted by Mobius because he's at Mobius's desk reading a jet ski magazine. And it's like, okay, I don't know. It's too many things that make me like think like weirdly. And I don't know if it's just my way of thinking or whatever, but why does he have a jet ski magazine? Like, that was my first thought. Like, why? And then he said it. It was like he was specific in saying it. He was like, is that my jet ski magazine? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Whatever. So, anyway, they... thought I heard my kids. Okay. So, Loki ends up getting... he ends up having to watch training videos. Hopefully I didn't skip anything. Loki has to watch TVA training videos. For what? I have no idea. I guess he's going to become an agent now. This is like, I don't know. It's like a little cop drama or whatever, or sci-fi cop show, whatever. So Loki gets a jacket too, and he's excited. It really, to me, it seems like Loki is a little excited about all of this. I don't know if it's because of the curiosity to know what the hell this power is. To know, like, what the hell this power is or whatever. But anyway, so Loki gets the uniform and everything. His jacket, he's rocking his jacket. He's going on a mission with them. Like, they're taking him on a variant mission to find the variant. So they get they get into this like prepping room where everybody's talking or whatever, and they're trying to figure out they want everybody to know what's going on and everything. And oh goodness, I just got a text. Hold on. All right, hopefully that's good. Okay, so I don't know where we are. Oh, they're in the prepping room. Prepping for figuring out the plan for finding this variant. So they start going through all of this stuff about all these different Lokis and stuff like that. Apparently Loki is the most common variant. That's basically what I got from it. Loki is the most common variant, period. So Loki corrects Mobius about some magic things that Mobius is trying to explain to the crew. And of course, everybody's like, they kind of like brush him off, like, okay, Professor Loki. I'm gonna go down a little because I don't know what happened there. Hopefully I'm not too wobbly. Okay. All right. So Mobius. Oh, you know what? There's another thing too. So Mobius and them start walking, and Loki asks Mobius if he's afraid of him betraying them, basically. And Mobius is like, no, because then how would you get how would that get you any closer to the timekeepers? And Loki's like, so a meeting with the timekeepers is on the table, and Mobius is like, keep that train of thought. And I feel like he's lying, because he literally said, and I keep on I'll be jumping all over the place, but he said in this episode that he's never met them. So if he's never met them, how the hell does he think that Loki's going to meet them? He's lying because he's trying to get Loki to do what he wants him to do. Okay. Okay, so they're investigating the lost unit, and nothing is really going on except for they find out that the variant has taken a hostage, and they've never taken a hostage before. The variant also stole another reset charge. That's the name of the thingy that I was saying last time. The little thingy. It's called a reset charge. And it basically obliterates everything. Like, bro, everything. So, they reset this area or whatever. Okay. No, they don't reset it yet. So Loki comes in, and they're like going through it. They're quick. They're in, they're trying to be out. Loki's trying to buy time and stall. And you can tell because it seems like he's talking in fucking circles because, like, come on, Loki. Really? You don't, yeah, no. So, Mobius sees right through him, which is crazy because Mobius has been seeing through Loki this entire time. I swear to God, quote me on this if it's true. I think that Mobius is a Loki. He has to be a Loki variant. He just doesn't know. I swear to goodness, he's a Loki. He's got to be in some way, shape, or form because why? Maybe like the timekeepers and the TVA decided that they were going to go and get maybe the smartest Loki because Mobius seems like he's smarter than most of them, except for I guess the variant. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so they go into the place. Loki tries to talk himself, out of and into a meeting with the timekeepers. It absolutely doesn't work. They reset the site. They're out. The resetting of the site was awesome. Okay, it's like it broke down the atoms of everything and just like fluttered into the air. It's crazy. We get into Ravana's office again. So she's being weird again. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like her body language and the way she talks to Mobius is weird. It seems like she has a secret relationship with him, but it also seemed like she playing him. Like, she playing my boy Mobius. And she probably, like, leaded him on. Like, yeah. I don't know. It just, maybe it's just me. I don't know. But I feel like she's leading him on. Mobius is disrespectful. Mobius is disrespectful, okay? Listen. So, Mobius gets in, he's in Ravana. He's in Ravana's office, and he sits his glass directly down on her motherfucking table. Just leaving all the rings, okay? And she's like, Mobius, all the rings? And he's like, what? She's like, you left all them rings. And if you watched it, you know what I mean by all the rings. Because all the rings, okay? So, he is pretty much trying to basically go to bat for Loki. They're like, prune this Loki on site. Prune him. Basically, they just want to prune all the Lokis, it seemed like. It seemed like they just looking for an excuse to prune the fuck out of a Loki. They want to kill him. They want them all dead. Okay, so after Mobius fights for Loki, our Loki, after Mobius fights for our Loki, he goes to, he leaves out, and he's, like, talking to Loki, and Loki's like, always Loki's like, I don't know, it's weird. It's like a little, like Loki's looking for acceptance or approval, or he's looking to be better. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. But either way you go, Loki is talking to Mobius, and Mobius is being, kind of harsh with Loki, but I think it's a tactic to manipulate him. And he's like, oh, yeah, absolutely. It's a tactic to manipulate him. And Loki sees through it, and he's like, you can't manipulate me. I've had my own plan the whole time. But it's funny because Mobius already knew his plan. This is another reason that makes me think that Mobius may be a variant Loki. Because, I'm just saying, maybe it's far-fetched, but bro, yes, absolutely. Okay, so... Oh, she keeps saying that the timekeepers are watching this case closely. The timekeepers are watching this case closely. But they don't have any hands on anything. So I don't know what that's about. But I guess we'll see as it goes along. So while looking through files of Mobius, Loki ends up coming... while looking through files of Mobius, Loki ends up trying to obtain information on the TVA. From the beginning of time, from the end of time, from the creation of the TVA, he's not allowed to access it at all, period. So he gets some files, which are his own files of Ragnarok and just everything of Asgard from his point, from where he was, his timeline, basically. So he looks through, and then he figures out, oh, yeah, okay. So I'm pretty sure everybody gets Loki's plan by now, because, I mean, seriously. But I did put a note there, like, okay, I get his plan. So when he starts looking for these things, like I said, he was excited earlier, so I'm thinking, like, okay, he's just giving in. But now I see that he has a plan to try to overthrow the TVA. Because why else would he want the files of before and after time and just the creation of TVA and everything? He's trying to get as much info as he can. So, I'm funny. But, see, and this is another thing for me. Another thing. Is Loki, could a variant Loki be the creator of the TVA? Is that why Loki is the most common variant? Because they want to get rid of all the Loki variants so that they're the only Loki? Like, I don't know. It's like, if a Loki doesn't die, like, if Loki didn't die, they came for him. So it's like, they probably didn't come for him before because they knew he was gonna die. I don't know. What is his power, y'all? Anyway. So. Oh my goodness. He tells Mobius that they're hiding in Apocalypse. Long story short, because I'm making this video way too long. So he sees the Apocalypse or whatever, and I mean, he sees that the variant is hiding in Apocalypse. So he talks Mobius into taking him to an Apocalypse against protocol, because Mobius is not supposed to without permission. But he takes him anyway. They go to Pompeii, and you already know what that's about. 79 AD. So Loki tries to create a Nexus event, but there is no Nexus event because everybody dies in Pompeii. So once they figure that out, they go back and they start trying to look in apocalypses and to see. Let me see. Yeah, they're basically trying to find out what apocalypses that the variant will be hiding in. So in the first episode, I didn't mention this last time, but in the first episode, they were in a church, and this little boy walked up, and he had this, like, it looked like a pack of bubble gum or whatever, and it was called Kablooey. They confiscated it, they reset the timeline, and you know what? I wonder if they killed that little boy. That's sad. Anyway, they reset the timeline, and they took the Kablooey, and they went back. Now, they decided to match the Kablooey to the apocalyptic events to see if they can find out where she is. Okay, so they took the Kablooey and they matched it to the apocalypse so they can try to find out where the variant is. So, once they found out that the variant was in a future apocalypse, as far as we're concerned, it's our future, 2050 in Alabama, and it was a hurricane, I guess, that wiped out everybody there. They take Loki. He's allowed to go. He definitely is. And they basically are going, it's like a store. It's like a big-ass Walmart. Big-ass Walmart. They in there, and everybody's in there. They're hiding. The TVA agents are rude as fuck. I'm going to just put that out there, because I would have smacked the fuck out that TVA agent. Push me. I'm trying to get help for these women and children. You walking around, you like, they should be scared. They're going to die. Like, whatever. Anyway. So, Loki's not allowed any weapons, any knives, no nothing, but he can use his magic outside of the TVA, I'm seeing, because he dries himself off or whatever. So, they're looking all the way through to try to find out who or find where the agent is, and the agent I keep calling her the agent, where the variant is. The variant gets Loki by himself because she's a bad mother. And I say she because this is when it is revealed that she is a she, okay? She takes off that thing, and honestly, the reveal wasn't as great for me. I feel like it was too soon. But I feel like maybe they did it that soon because they have to get the ball rolling. Because I heard it's only 6 episodes of this. Literally, just 6 episodes. Just a long ass movie. Okay, so she gets Loki by himself. He talks to her, she talks to him, and they fight. Of course, you know it's gonna be some fighting in there. And she kicks his ass. I'm just saying. So, at the oh, okay. So by the time Loki actually is like actually face to face with this woman form of himself, this woman Loki variant, he is first off confused and a little like it looks shocked. He looks shocked, which is hilarious. So he asks her like what her problem is. Like basically, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Oh, yes. Loki gets beat up. That's what I got here. It's a she. She's absolutely a she. Okay. She bombs the timeline. I have no idea what the hell that means, but it looked dire, okay, with everybody in it. But right before she did that, she opened up one of those portals and she ran her ass through and she left it open. She left the portal open, so I think she wanted Loki to come through. And he did. He jumped right through, right at the last minute when Mobius came through. And I feel like you can see the hurt in Mobius's eyes. All in all, this episode was decent. I'll say it was decent. The beginning was better than the end. The way I feel about it, the beginning was better than the end. But we shall see what next episode holds for Loki and this Lady Loki. So, until next video, see you guys. Well, I won't see you guys, but peace.